that you guys get me. I am back with another video. Today we're going to be asking about finances. From the 15th to the 30th of April 2022, what your finances going to look like, what's coming for you financially. And yeah, before I get into it, I will say this is not a personal reading. I am not a financial advisor. If you guys um, need a personal reading, I will be doing them in June. I'm not doing it between now and June because I'm still traveling, and yeah, I don't have the time or energy to do them. So anyway, I am moving too. If you guys want to donate to the cause of me moving into my own place, my Cash App will be down below. It's not necessary, but it is appreciated. But anyway, back to this. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. What we're gonna do is one, two, and three. Listen to what I'm gonna say first. So listen, listen. This is number one. Number one is probably gonna be the cards for this deck because I don't have this deck with me in the car. Okay? So don't be freaked out if they look different. So one, two, and three. I'll see you guys in your deck. If you need more time, pause the video. All right. Deck number one. Remember that this deck is gonna be this deck because I don't have the After Tarot in my car with me, okay? So, like I said before, don't be freaked out if it doesn't look like the deck that you recognize um, for these cards. So, anyway, deck number one, what is coming for you financially the rest of April 2022? What's coming for y'all financially the rest of April 2022? What's coming for deck number one financially the rest of April 2022? Please remember, this is not a personal reading, although it gets very personal for a lot of you. Take this as my personal opinion. I am not a financial advisor. Okay? If you need a professional financial advisor, definitely find one. Also, get a second opinion from a professional. It's very, very smart to do so. All right, so what's coming for y'all financially? I want to know about stocks. I want to know about the market for these people. I want to know about jobs. I want to know about luck and lottery. I want to know about all of those financial things for my seekers today. One last time, what's coming for y'all the rest of April financially? So I'm seeing somebody like bending over to pick up a ticket that somebody dropped. Four of Cups. Um, Star card. Five of Cups. Okay, so this is odd because the Sun card is on the bottom of the deck. The interesting thing is you got the Four and the Five of Cups, and then you got the Star in the middle. And I'm like, wow, so positive, but like kind of somebody like being a spoiled child about it. So it's like you get what you want, what you've been wishing for, and it's like you're maybe it feels like it's too late for you to accept it, or maybe it feels like um it's something is not how you want it. Because what I'm getting here with these two cards especially is like apathy and boredom, a very like childish thing to be sometimes. Um, and then I'm getting this crying over spilled milk card, which is like you still have good things in your life, but you may have lost some things, or you're crying over the things that you can no longer control, or you're crying over things that you had in the past but no longer have. It's like you're not able to get over the fact that you lost something, even though you still have good things in your life. It for some reason is giving me like childish vibes, honestly, because it's like it feels like you guys receive a blessing, but something about it in your mind is not. I just saw four. It's not what you wanted or how you wanted to be, or it's not how you got it. It's how you got it that's bothering you or something. It's like the example that I always use is that um people who have extremely high standards for a partner. They write out this whole list, and they've got to have green eyes and be 6'1" exactly, and they got to be wearing these kind of shoes with these kind of clothes. They have to be this kind of person. They have to do this. They have to do that. Have that kind of job. And um, it's their standards are so tight that it's hard to get them exactly right. But if they don't get it exactly right, but they've got like 90% of what they asked for, they still say no to what it is. And it really feels like if you guys are able to get past that perfectionism, you'll be able to receive more of what you actually wished for. Because this is coming up with the Wish Upon a Star card, and it's like something you wish for coming towards you, but it's not coming towards you in the way that you expected. So you're you might miss it if you're not careful. Because the Sun card is here with this stuff. I want to know more about this real quick. I won't make this too long, but I do want to know more about what is really going on here. What is going on here for the future? Give me more information. And it's financial, so it feels like maybe a job you're offered. You're like, it gives me this and that and this, but it doesn't give me that and that, and I can't take it because of that. For example, my job. Um, I was looking for a work at home job that didn't have didn't force me to be on the internet, not on the internet, but like over the phone. I don't like talking on the phone. Um, I especially don't like being forced to do it for money. So I did what I had to do. I did my rituals and stuff. I wrote what I wanted out, and I wanted a job that paid $10 or $15 an hour at least. It was non-phone, had benefits, and paid on time, and I could take it wherever I wanted to. It's very important for me to work around my kids. So that was the most important thing for me. It doesn't offer benefits, and it it's $10 an hour. But I can work around my children. I can take my job wherever I want to go, right? So for me, I was like, all right, so how important are these benefits? How important is it that it needs to be this amount of hours? And since I have another source of income, I was able to come down on um, the hourly pay, and I was also able to come up with benefits because my kids already have benefits through their father's plan, and I have to figure out my own benefits like elsewhere, right? So for me, I had to kind of compromise to get this job and keep this job and like accept it because it's basically what I wanted, but it's not exactly what I wanted. And if I had said, you know what, I don't want that job because it's it gives me the most important thing that I want to make money at home around my kids, not being on the phone, right? And I could sit around and say, oh my God, I don't get benefits. It's not the hour. This it doesn't give me the hourly that I wanted. It's this, that, and the fourth. Ooh, but the most important things are there. These other things are things that I honestly have been doing well without. So I got what I wanted. I'm pretty happy with it, but it wasn't exactly what I asked for. And this is what this reading is giving me about your finances. It feels like there's something about it that you could accept if you just came down on your standards a little bit. And it's feeling more like a job than anything else. It's like, all right, they're offering me this job, but I don't get benefits immediately. I'm not making, $65 an hour immediately. I could work up to that eventually, but I'm not doing it immediately. And it's really coming off as like really not seeing the big picture of the job, if that makes sense. So my big picture was I can work around my kids, like I said before, work around my kids and take my job wherever I want to, and I can work whenever I want to, as long as I make the hours that they tell me I need to make. Tell me I need to make. Not quite sure why I'm tripping over my words so much. But I hope that made sense. I hope that story made sense in the financial situation. And I think shuffling the cards helps me actually put that all together. So I'm not going to pull a card, but if you guys have been watching me recently, it's been feeling like if I'm shuffling my cards, I get more information without actually having to pull them out. So anyway, sorry if that was loud. The advice for you guys is to really see what exactly it is that you need, especially if it's a job. If you're being offered a job, which is the answered wish here, if you're being offered a job, before you reject it, look at it like once, twice, three times because it's really feeling like you guys might throw a good thing away because it's not exactly what you asked for, even if it's fulfilling a lot of it's checking a lot of the boxes that you asked for. So do what you will with that. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm sorry, I have hiccups now. I have hiccups. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. So that was deck number one. Deck number two was the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And if you guys want to know what kind of decks I use, or if you want to, pretty much anything you would want to know about me is down below in the description box. Um, anyway, what is coming for y'all financially in the last 2 weeks of April? What is coming for y'all financially in the last 2 weeks of April 2022? What is coming for y'all the last 2 weeks of April? Oops, 2022. Remember, this is not a personal reading. I'm not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, do please seek one, seek two. Get different opinions on your financial status and what you want to do in life, so that you can, have a more well-rounded opinion. Take this as my personal opinion. I'm not doing readings until probably the middle of June, the beginning of July, because I am moving and I'm still traveling, so I have to get everything ready for the move. All right. So we want to know what is coming for you in finances the last 2 weeks of April. I think I just started shuffling and I shuffled and missed my cue the first time. I like this. This feels like a check to me, honestly. I like that even more because that feels even more like a check. Interesting. So it looks like opportunities. Now, I don't normally read this the traditional way where traditionally it's getting what you want because of my personal experience with this card. My personal experience is that it's about desiring and wanting something, but it's not necessarily like taking action on it, right? It feels like you've got a lot of potential energy around you because I used to get aces all the time and things like that, but not necessarily seeing the opportunity or receiving it. And it wasn't always an opportunity that I actually wanted either. So it was like, yeah, it's there, but it's not a good opportunity for me. Yeah, it's there, but it's for some reason I can't take it or I don't want to take it. These aces, there's a lot of, it's feeling like offers. I mean, even if you receive an offer, you don't have to take it, right? So it's feeling like offers around you, opportunities around you, to make money specifically, and it's like on some level this is what you want, but you might also want to go watch deck number one if you were attracted to it. But it's feeling like somebody might be too shy to take an offer. You might not think the offer is legit or something. It's coming off as offers coming directly to you, but for some reason it's feeling like you guys not wanting to take them, or they're not looking real or something, or you're looking elsewhere. Um, I'm gonna shuffle, and these three fell out. I'm gonna show them, and then I'm gonna start shuffling. Again, it's coming off as you feeling like somebody really trying to get you, like somebody has an ulterior motive or something, to offer you something, and you're like really suspicious of it for some reason. I'm like, why? But I mean, I guess it makes sense if you feel like the person that's offering whatever this is to you is doing it because they're predatory, or they're doing it because they are trying to get you in some way, shape, or form, and you just, it's like feeling very, the word that I want to use is nebulous. It's feeling very like, this person is out to get me, and I don't know how, and why are they offering these things to me? You know what I mean? They already have something in hand. They already have the world. What do they need me for? What do they want me for? And you're like side eyeing these offers, like, okay, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this deck. Tell me more about these offers. It does kind of feel like somebody might be playing on your emotions too. Yeah, what the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Okay, so it's looking like you're getting some kind of financial. Ooh, I just had that one. Financial. Yeah, I feel like this is manipulative. It's coming off for some reason as predatory, especially if it's coming from a friend, a family member, or somebody who's close to you that you know is kind of sus. It's coming off very much as somebody really just wanting to offer you something, but they're doing it so that they can like have more control over you, so that they can kind of chain themselves to you in a toxic manner, especially if it is dealing with sex or sex work, or dealing with like under the table pay. Yeah, it's coming off as, especially if you're a stripper. If you're a stripper, and no judgment from me, um and somebody comes in and they offer you like, oh, why don't we go outside and talk about this? Or would you be willing to come do a photo shoot? Or would you be willing to come, just shoot a short clip? Or would you be willing to start acting for us? It's really coming off as that kind of manipulation where it might take you to get out of a slippery slope, and you might end up being like trafficked and stuff like that. So it's coming off as something. If you're a stripper, that's for you. If you're not a stripper, then don't worry about that. Take what resonates. But it feels like somebody really trying to give you something, and it's like they're talking about it, and they actually come back with something more solid. And they might actually offer you money for some kind of service, and then you're like, but you can do this yourself, or I know you have somebody else do this for you. It feels like even if it's just like a regular old project, like architecture or IT, or just like a job like that, it's feeling like the reason why they're hiring you is so they can get like outlines, blueprints, and stuff like that. And I don't feel like you're going to get all your money. I feel like this person or these people are going to maybe even make you sign a contract, try to get you to not read the whole thing or something, and it's going to come off as, it's just really coming off as having a lot around it that's dangerous for some reason, or harmful to you. especially if it's coming from somebody who you already think is a little sus. So just be careful. Um, do your due diligence. Um, make sure that you vet this. I feel like if you read reviews and stuff, you'll see that that's not a good opportunity. And I feel like you guys will come out on top if you just make sure that you do your research and stuff. Excuse me. So definitely be careful. Don't make any, you know, investments and stuff without getting professional opinion. It's really coming off, like I said before, as something suspicious going on here with the money. So be careful around, especially if it's somebody who's related to you that you already know has a sly tongue and can sell ice to, an ice cream maker or whatever. Just be careful. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye. All right, deck number 3. What is coming for y'all financially the last 2 weeks of April 2022? What's coming for you guys financially the last 2 weeks of April 2022? Last time. What is coming for y'all financially the last 2 weeks of April 2022? Please remember, I am not a financial advisor. I will always and forever encourage you guys to shuffle the cards a little bit more. I will always and forever encourage you guys to get the opinion of somebody in the field that you are concerned about. So in this case, it's finances. I will always encourage you to get the opinion of a financial advisor that is legitimate and has a track record of being very honest and very good. It's coming for y'all last 2 weeks of April 2022 in finances. Financially. Money. Resources. Which can also include time. What's coming for you guys financially last 2 weeks of April 2022? Somebody keeps like beating horns and stuff out here. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. All right. 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. So if you guys were attracted to the first deck, second deck, second deck, watch it because it really looks like something, something here not, something here not right. Because you got two very challenging sword cards, but it's like the victory that you are currently or will um eventually um experience. It feels like it's bittersweet, and something around it is a little bit difficult. And it's like you had to fight for this, first of all, and then you have to go back out and fight some more. And you're like, why? It's coming off very much like having to fight because this is a card of war. He won the battle, but the war is not over yet. And it feels like maybe a court case because this is the Justice card. Um, and this is about judges and justice and the court system. And it feels like somebody, if you're going through a court case, it feels like um, those those people that you're going up against really being shady and dirty. They might even have a witness or something that you might have had on your side, this like switching sides or something, and it's really coming off very much as messy. Um, and in a court case, if you're dealing with a court case, it may also be especially if it's a divorce, where the other party is really trying to come up with ways to fuck you. They're coming up with ways to do it in a very sly and secretive way, you know? So if you're going through a court case like a divorce or a what are they called? Workers' comp type thing. If you just watch what you post online, make sure you watch what you what you're saying on Facebook, watch what you're saying to people. When you're outside in the neighborhood, make sure that you at least appear to be um, as ill as you said you were, or as as the original whatever was, right? So if you feel good one day and you said that you hurt your back at work, don't be outside lifting boxes and stuff because they might have somebody around the corner just waiting for you to lift the box or to run down the street or do something that um makes you look like a liar. And if you do that, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot because what it looks like is you've got legal standing here, and it looks like you are the one who, if you're not, then you would know what side you're on. But it's really looking like you actually have justification and reason, probable, what is the word? It's not probable cause. Proof. It's like you actually have a leg to stand on here, and you might shoot yourself in the foot if you are appearing to lie, even if you're not lying, even if you just felt good that day, and you finally had some relief, maybe with pills or yoga or something. I'm just being reminded of a King of the Hill episode where he hurt himself at work. Um, he hurt himself somewhere, and he didn't want to take workers' comp, but he ended up applying for it, and all he wanted was to get better. But the people at the workers' comp place, all they wanted to do was prove that he was lying. It's coming off as that, where the people around you, they're just gonna try and really just stab you in the back, even though you need some help, you know? So be careful with that. I keep seeing the devil keeps showing itself. So if you guys are involved in the stock market, not just meme stocks, but like the stock market in general, um, just be careful where you're investing, what you're investing in. Make sure you understand what you're investing in. Make sure you have a plan because, excuse me, the devil of the stock market is not out here for your best interest. They're not out here for you. They're not even really out there for their own customers. They're out there for themselves, to make the most money for themselves. So don't YOLO all your money into, the stock market, especially if you cannot afford to lose it. Um, this also kind of feels like the market came back up and it's going back down again, especially after the Justice Department starts talking and doing things and setting regulations or repealing regulations or whatever it really feels like, that kind of thing. So just be cautious and be careful. But whatever it is, if you are cautious and careful, it feels like it'll come out. Whatever is right and just and fair will come out, and you'll be able to receive whatever it is that you're supposed to get, whether it be treatment or money, whatever it is. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I do believe that I did all three decks. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.